Hello everybody, my name is Bigler Cruz, head sushi chef at Uchi Houston. I will show you today how to break down Madai, which is a Japanese sea bream, Chef Tyson Cole's favorite fish. Alright, so first we're gonna make an incision, which is where we're gonna start cutting in. We're gonna do it from head to tail first. Then we're gonna start going in right next to the spine bones. You don't want to put too much pressure on the fish because you're gonna end up breaking the flesh. Now we're gonna switch it. Same thing on the other side. Then now we put the knife through, and then we're gonna have to cut the rib cage bones. Should hold the tail. And then now you just want to cut that last piece of the tail. Alright, now we're gonna do the other side. So we flip the fish over, and you gotta make sure you lift the belly up a little bit and try to get in there. Same thing next to the bones. You gotta be careful not to pull too much on the fish, and you gotta make sure you get all the way to the middle of the spine. I'm gonna flip it over a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Make that incision. You're gonna have to try to do it with mostly the tip of your knife. Now this is pretty hard part, because if you don't do it right, you can break the whole fillet, and we don't want to do that. So your angle has to be, I would say, at about 45 degrees, and as you're pushing with your knife, you're also pulling with your hand. Let's see. Go. And there you are. Alright, so now that we know how to break it down, we're gonna do a Japanese technique called yubiki, which involves pouring boiling water on the skin, so that cooks it, makes it edible. It has like a lot of flavors and that fatty layer right under the skin as well. So we take the fish, we have a bunch of ice, we'll place it in there. We put the ice in the bottom just so the boiling water doesn't cook the bottom part of the fillet. We have a boiling water over here, and we have ice bath. So this is gonna be right after we pour the boiling water. We're gonna throw it in there so it stops the cooking process. Okay, here we go. So this has to be fairly quick so we don't cook the skin too much. So we pour it from head to tail. You see how that skin curls up? So now we just throw in the ice bath, and that will cook this. That will stop the cooking process. Okay, so now what we have to do is take off the rib cage bones, and then so what you want to do is technically carve it out. You don't want to go straight in it because you're gonna lose a lot of the meat. So you just gotta go against those ribs You don't want to waste too much of the meat. There we go. Also, we'll have to take the bones in the middle off. So what you want to do is you want to go with the flesh, not against the flesh, because otherwise your flesh is gonna mess up. So that's the first one. There we go. So this is what we do at Uchi for our guests. Now we're gonna do some sashimi cuts, which is the easiest that you can do at home. First, we like to take that end off. And then I'm doing it with this knife, just so if you all want to do it at home, you can also do it with it. Traditionally, it's done with this knife right here, but not everybody can have one of these at home. So we're gonna do 6 slices. What you don't want to put too much pressure. You just want to slice through the fish. You also gotta have a pretty sharp knife. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we are. So now, if you all have been ordering some sashimis from Uchi Houston, I'm sure I'm gonna show you the way you're gonna get it. So we have a to-go box. We have some shredded daikon here. I'm gonna put a little bit in the middle. This is the chiso leaf, one of my favorite. I will say it has that flavor in between a basil and a mint. It goes great with the fish. So what we do is we place it on top of it, and then we're gonna garnish it a little bit. We're gonna put a little bit of olive oil, Maldon salt, and then we're gonna zest some lemon. And we're gonna just put a little bit on top of it. Make it look nice. There we go. I personally like to eat some of the chiso with the fish. So I'm just gonna show you how to cut it so you can just put it on top and eat it all together. So I roll it up nice and tight. By knife, with your hand you're trying to make like a claw, because otherwise you're just gonna cut through your fingers. So we're just gonna go ahead and make a nice thin cuts. There we go. Just put a little bit of this on top of the fish. Nice and easy.